Dogs have an incredible knack for adventure, often finding themselves in situations humans can barely imagine. From scaling fences to sneaking into the neighbor's BBQ, their mischievous nature and boundless curiosity make them regular stars in the funniest of mishaps. However, sometimes canine adventures turn serious, reminding us how much they depend on humans for protection and care. This particular story unfolds off the coast of Iquique, Chile, where two brave dogs spent more than a year living on a small abandoned boat. The conditions they endured were harsh, with extreme heat, dwindling supplies, and an absence of fresh water. After nearly a week of being stranded and isolated, the dogs were finally rescued by a determined team of individuals who turned this heartbreaking situation into a hopeful one. The rescue operation was led by the Patitas del Desierto shelter, working together with the Chilean Navy and local maritime police to bring the dogs safely back to shore. The rescue coordinator described how, despite the challenges, they remained focused on their mission. I told them that I would go after them the day I went to the dock. I would move mountains, and I did it with determination. Without fear of failure, and with the help of a corporal, there they were waiting, happy to get off that boat. I feel happy because I did everything to save them. And tonight, I will sleep more peacefully. And so will they. The boat, measuring less than 12 meters in length, provided only minimal shelter from the intense sun and harsh conditions. For nearly a week, the dogs were without food and fresh water. Their water container was covered in algae, showing how long they had been abandoned. The rescue operation was difficult and risky, as the area was filled with underwater nets that could damage their engine. Despite these obstacles, the rescuers remained steadfast in their efforts to bring the dogs to safety. Once on land, the exhausted animals received food, medical care, and a safe place to rest. One of the rescuers shared their relief, noting, "They are finally on dry land, eating and resting. Hopefully, the people who promised a temporary home for them will arrive soon. In the meantime, they will stay at the shelter until they can be sterilized by the veterinarian." Local authorities had received reports about the abandoned dogs and attempted to contact the boat's owner, but their efforts were unsuccessful. After multiple failed attempts, the Chilean Navy decided to step in. Captain Ricardo Cáceres of the Port of Iquique explained the decision. "We received a complaint about the dogs on Monday or Tuesday. We tried to reach the owner on Wednesday and Thursday, but he never showed up. After 6 days, we decided to act. The boat was far from shore, so we had to use a vessel to reach them and bring them back." The Laredo Patitas del Desierto Foundation joined forces with the Navy to rescue the dogs. The rescuers faced many challenges, including the risk of damaging their boat's engine because of the underwater nets. Surprisingly, the boat's owner eventually came forward, but not without facing consequences. After we rescued the puppies, the owner came to the port and had the dogs registered. "We also issued a summons for mistreatment and abandonment of the animals," said Cáceres. Upon arrival, the dogs received immediate care, including food, water, and medical attention. However, there was a new concern. One of the dogs, a female, was discovered to be pregnant. This discovery made the timing of the rescue even more critical. Currently, the two dogs are under the care of Patitas del Desierto, while authorities decide their fate. Captain Cáceres explained, "The dogs are being cared for by the foundation that helped with the rescue. We are awaiting the decision of the public prosecutor's office, which will determine whether they will be returned to their owner." The owner was later identified and formally reported for animal mistreatment and abandonment. As of the latest update, both dogs remain in the care of the Laredo Patitas del Desierto Foundation, waiting for a final decision on their permanent home, hopefully together.